Hello guys, I haven't done an update for quite some time, but I'm on week 29 approaching week 30 tomorrow. I've had quite a run of episodes in bad health actually, which isn't great. We've had quite an Indian summer here. It's been very, very warm, and I think that's not helped being quite far on and the heat. Anyhow, I was due my glucose test. That came back absolutely fine, and over the weekend I was running around sort of doing bits with the children, and I really suffered from dizziness and headache, like fuzziness and disorientation, and like floaters in my eyes and things, and just not feeling great, really clammy, going very, very hot and clammy, not knowing whether I want to pour water over me quickly or sit down. Oh, it's horrible. I've had that on and off for a few weeks actually, and about 6 weeks ago my blood pressure in a routine test was very low. It was 90/50, then 70/40. It was really low, and my midwife Mandy was like, there's nothing you can really do apart from take it easy. When you feel like this, rest. Little and often eating, drinking, plenty obviously. So that's what I've been doing, but it got rapidly worse. I had an episode about 2 weeks ago with my mum when I was in Marks and Spencer's, sort of just shopping around for bits, and I felt terrible. And I sat down and I really didn't know whether I wanted to go to the toilet and have, you know, almost like the runs, or whether I wanted to be sick. I was really, it was horrible, and it passed after about 15 minutes, after a glass of water and something to eat. Anyhow, at the weekend, it happened again. But it was like I pulled over because I had the children in the car, sprayed my face with like this cooling water spray, which I invested in. It was like at the pound shop, really good, just a spray. Cooled me down instantly, and I just sort of took deep breaths and then went and got a sugary drink. And I don't usually do fizzy drinks, can't stand them, but I actually had a full fat Coke and it made me feel better. Anyhow, got home, went blackberry picking with the children, as they love doing that. My husband was there, and I just said, you know what, I've got to go home. I really don't feel great. And I could not stop throwing up. I knew I didn't have a bug because none of the others had it. We'd all eaten the same. And it got rapidly worse in the night with like hot and cold sweats. And I felt terribly faint, and I did black out. In the morning, my midwife came because I did text her that I wasn't feeling well. But I didn't feel it was serious enough to go to A&E because I didn't have any pains in my tummy, no bleeding. And she did say she's seeing me routinely, so she's going to check. And my ketones came back quite bad, which is the wee test. They have like lots of different panels of colour, and that associates to whether there's protein in your wee or whatever. And mine came back ketones low, which signifies dehydration. So that was something. But also I was getting terrible chest pains just under my boobs, and that concerned her, so I went to A&E. So after a lot of tests, I was dehydrated, needed 3 bags of fluid, an overnight stay. I had some blood clotting thinning injections just to prevent any blood clots, but they don't think it was that. They think it was purely low blood pressure, low iron and dehydration. So thumbs down. On iron tablets now, have anti-sick tablets to help me. And they've given me some like chest pain tablets, which I've got to take a 7-day course to prevent any of that heartburn. And apparently it was very, very bad heartburn. I've never had it like that before. I've had indigestion where I take some Rennies, bit of Gaviscon, and it's fine. But this was bad. Didn't feel at all well. But my glucose test came back good, which I had on week 28. That was where you starve for 12 hours, which is quite easy. Don't eat from 9 at night till 9 in the morning. Go to your blood clinic, and just before you go, 2 hours before, you have some Lucozade, and they do a glucose test. That came back all fine. I've had my anti-D injection in my arm yesterday, which was very painful, and I have my flu and whooping cough jab week 30 on Tuesday. So it's all going places now. It's all sort of happening. The baby was monitored in hospital and extremely moving, extremely happy. Movement was there. So all's good with the baby, but not my health at the moment. So I'm really going to try and get some rest because I look very pale and tired, and I am self-certifying off work for a couple of days on the doctor's advice. So I'll keep you updated, ladies. But yeah, that's all to report really at the moment. CM's quite a lot at the moment as well. But yeah, just very tired and feeling it in this heat. anyhow, thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them if you want to message me. Thank you very much, ladies. I'll speak to you hopefully next week.